So I have long been in love with the Blackwing matte pencil. It's soft, it's buttery, it's amazing for drawing. It's kind of equivalent to like an 8B, so think like, but smooth as butter. Softer than an 8B. I don't know, it's like velvety and luxurious. Anyways, I digress. I love a Blackwing pencil so much. I've done a few videos on these on my drawing channel, but today I wanted to introduce you to the Blackwing if you're a beginner mixed media artist or advanced or whatever your level is, because using a squishy graphite pencil can really have some awesome, cool effects, especially when coupled with watercolor. So today I'm gonna show you my new Blackwing box. I just got open. I do subscribe to their quarterly subscription because I'm obsessed. And it's like Christmas 4 times a year. I've had some really funny unboxing antics in the past that I'll link to for you. Like, you never know what's inside. One time it was like a 2-hour craft. The other time it was lyrics from the Beatles. Like, you never really know. So I'm gonna unbox it right now, and then I'm gonna show you my favorite way to use them in mixed media. Enjoy! So the Blackwings were invented in the 30s, and they have been a collector's item and favorites of writers and artists ever since. My favorite pack I recommend is, if you've never tried a Blackwing, they sell this 3-pack, which is like a sampler, which I do highly recommend if you're like want to try one and start out. They're not cheap and they're worth every penny, in my opinion. The white one, the white pearl, has the hardest lead, so that it makes the lightest lines and arguably like smooth for writers. The 6x2 silver has a medium lead, so it's a little bit smoother than the white pearl, and it's a little bit darker because the lead is just a little bit softer. And my personal favorite is the black, because it has the softest graphite lead, and it's just, as I mentioned before, it's literally like a stick of butter. It's just an awesome drawing experience, and I really love to draw. So this little sampler pack I do highly recommend. Otherwise, it's cheapest to buy them by the dozen, but I feel like you need to kind of figure out what your favorite is before you're going to invest. Now, because I'm such a Blackwing junkie, I was like, I want all the Blackwings. Oh, and I should add, there's features of Blackwing pencils that I also make it worthwhile for me. One is the fact, I should not gloss over this, it's kind of big. I think I've just done a number of these videos before, but this is new to my mixed media channel. So one thing I really like are the erasers. Look how big they are. Look at this. This is came in one of my subscriptions, and they're replaceable, but they're also long as anything. So my erasers, even though I do quite a bit of erasing, always seem to outlast my pencil. So they're very generous with this design. You can also pop it out, like move it up. If you've like worn it all the way down, you can just easily move it up, pop it back in. They do also carry a line of specialty pencil sharpeners, which I actually don't care for or recommend, so I don't think that's money well spent there, in my personal opinion. And then I did sign up for their subscriptions because I love the surprise, and because I use them so much, I figured, what the heck. So this is like an example of one. You always get one test tube baby, I call it. There's always one that comes in a test tube. And then it gives you like the characteristics of this limited edition. So every one is a limited edition, so that makes them, you know, rare and valuable. And basically their marketing team knows exactly what they're doing. Let's just say that. Okay, so I mentioned in my intro that sometimes this is a craft, sometimes this is it's always a surprise no matter what happens. So this is my box. It comes quarterly. I have not opened this yet, so I don't know what's in here. Ooh. I want to weep every time I open a box. I'm so excited. What do we get? What do we get? Okay, first of all, remember the test tube baby. You got to find that first. So this is volume 17. This one that I was just showing is volume 57. To me, I can't figure out what their volume numbers mean. Again, oh, this is volume 57, but then it's actually striked out. Interesting. Okay, so let's zoom in on the deets right away. See, graphite balanced. So I believe the balance is equivalent to the middle, the one. So that's lovely. I do like that. Is actually my second favorite one. The black is the softest. That's the silver is like the medium one. So that's great for lighter lines for me. Finish olive. So that's obviously what it looks like. Ferrule and clip. I don't even know what the hell that even means. Eraser burgundy, imprint brown. So like I said, these are all really fun. Ooh, oh, it has a ruler on it. Now, in addition to their like, you know, awesome manufactured goodness, there's always a little kitschy or a story or a hook to these subscriptions. You have to, in order to be able to charge as much as they do. Better be good. Plant marker. Oh, okay. So this is something related to botanical plant marker. Oh, well, they sent it to someone with a black thumb. So maybe I'll have to give these to my mother, who's coincidentally coming tomorrow. Let's see. Blackwing's volumes. Each quarter release a new limited edition pencil celebrating the people, places, and events that defined our creative culture. Okay, and you can find more information on blackwing.co/volumes. That's how I found this. Gardens have long been a place for meditative contemplation. I would agree with that. They provide us with an escape from a world that constantly demands our attention. Gardening has been proven to uplift spirits and lower stress and anxiety. So does art, by the way. It provides us with an opportunity for new growth, a meaningful routine, and a template for nurturing other aspects of our lives. Just as there are 17 essential nutrients for healthy plant growth, there are many essential nutrients for a fulfilling life. Too true. Keeping a garden allows us to tend to ourselves with love, happiness, and purpose. Blackwing 17 examines the mindful practice of gardening. Each pencil, okay, first of all, random, but cool. Each pencil features an earth-toned color palette, olive green finish, dark brown ferrule and imprint. I really don't know what a ferrule is. And burgundy eraser. Each pencil also sports our balanced graphite and a 10-centimeter ruler stamped into its barrel you can use to chart the growth of seedlings in your plant log. Okay, that's adorable. Oh, I love how grungy they are. This must be the ferrule. Oh, I love how dark and moody this pencil is. I'm definitely not using this for my plants because I suck at planting anything, but I just have to describe the feel of these. They're so like smooth, super smooth. Here's an example of a past one I have. Like this one has etchings all into it. So each one is really, really unique. So that's why it's always exciting to open these. And some of these, like this one, like you could put them together to look at the image as a whole. Yeah, so super cool. So I already know it writes like this, which again, it does feel very similar, although this has this love. I like the matte also. I think that's why I prefer the matte black, because I like the feel of the matte. A lot of this, yes, so it looks very similar to the matte black, but it's this matte olive. And a lot of the experience and the writing and the drawing is just a tactile thing. It's hard to like describe in words. It just feels freaking good, to be honest. So I already know what it feels like because it's the same as my silver, which again, like I said, was my second favorite. So now I want to show you, and I can't wait to put this to good use. Now I want to show you my favorite way to use it in mixed media projects, and I'll be using, this is a rough cut watercolor journal that's really fun. If you've never tried a rough cut journal before, I highly recommend it. But you can also use this technique on hot press paper and cold press paper. This was just one of my favorite projects, and it's using my favorite techniques, which is doing a wash of watercolor over graphite. And look at how cute this effect is. I take zero credit for this design. This was a design that was generously, I wouldn't say given to me, but I asked Nora Thompson, who is the inventor of this little creature, if I could teach this as a lesson to my Celtic Collective students, and she was very gracious and said yes, that was okay. So I just want full credit to go to Nora. This is not my adorable design. And this is made with the Blackwing pencil and a wash of watercolor. So I thought I would show you the making of this and bring it to life. And if you're interested in this real-time tutorial plus oodles and dozens of other cool fantasy projects, you can click the description box below for more information on the Celtic Collective Art Club.